Welcome back. My name is Sean Warris. I'm a bass guitar coach, and this is my first time reaction and analysis of Opalite by Taylor Swift. Of course, I have heard of Taylor Swift. Maybe not the most played on my playlist, but you know, you go through malls and everywhere, and her songs are playing. I probably can't name you a single playlist Taylor Swift song, but after today I will be able to. This is a Patreon pick from Josh and Dawn. Thank you so much. I've never heard this in my life, and you know, I like to go in completely blind, so I'm excited to see why this was selected as their pick. As always, I will listen out for the bass lines, the rhythms, the arrangements and composition. And if you enjoy fun and nerdy music stuff, make sure you're subscribed for more. It helps the channel more than you know, and you will always have a special place in my journey of music. After all, it's free and you can always change your mind. As you can see, the setup's a little bit different. Again, it'll keep changing for a while until I get my new place all ready and set up, and the new studio set up for you guys sometime in May or June this year, hopefully. For now, well, we'll just have to make do with what we have. Like, the lighting isn't ideal, the background isn't ideal, but we still have our music, and that's what's most important, is this connection between you and me. So let's explore what makes this song musically interesting, shall we? Let's go. Oh, nice guitar parts with is that a flanger or very tight bass kick sound.
Trash, it's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts.
I love that it's just two chords being used. And then the minor. Alright, that's already pretty interesting. I think the first part was cool. I love the tone of the electric guitar. Just a slight bit of drive, and I'm not sure what that effect is called. Electric guitarists, please enlighten me in the comment. Is it a flanger? Is it like a chorus? It has a little bit of that kind of a quality. And then when the bass and the kick came in with the main, I guess the main chord progression, there was an additional guitar part that came in as well to elevate the initial intro bit, which I thought was pretty interesting. Chords wise, what are they doing? It does seem like it started in a C and then it went to the D. At some point, maybe it went to the 6 minor. All in all, this sounds a little bit like it's G major. We'll listen on to see if we get more clues, but it sounds like, based on her melody and the chords that are being played, right now it's in a G major, but let's confirm it. I love the tone of that bass as well. A bit of a P bass kind of quality. Full body. Seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's yeah, we went to the 6 minor there. Back to the 1. 6. I love how the soundscape just transforms in the chorus. Much bigger. Cool. Arrangement-wise, I thought it was cool how they expanded the soundscape, not just by adding additional instrumentation, which they did. They had a few more guitar parts in, some synth sounds added, a few more ambient textured sounds that added as well, but also the fact that the vocals, it felt like it was enhanced or perhaps brought a little bit more forward just during the chorus, and there were more vocal parts added in to support the main melody. Many of us, we have a philosophy that melody is king. So everything that is being played should support the melody in some way. And if it doesn't support the melody, or if it compromises the melody, then maybe it's considered counterproductive. But of course, you know, in music there aren't such hard and fast rules. These are just guidelines. But I think this song kind of captured that guideline really well in terms of supporting the melody really well. So I want to hear how they transited again from the pre-chorus or the verse into the chorus. And let's just listen out for how the arrangement changes and how the soundscape just expands from that point.
When it ends, I was wrong. But my mama told me it's alright. You were
See, there was a bass,
dancing through the lightning strikes.
a bass synth that came in.
But now the sky is opalite.
Hear those harmonies?
Oh my Lord, never made no
Harmonies?
one like you before.
So the harmonies really elevate the melody.
Sunshine, but now the sky is opalite. You couldn't
And then it goes back down.
understand it.
A very, oh
You
nice.
felt alone.
It's got a bit of
You
a
were
high
in
pass
it
filter,
for
or like
real.
it's just become muted for this
She
part.
was in her phone, and you were
Almost to
just a
mimic maybe
pose.
a
And don't we try
old
to
school
love,
sound.
love.
Okay, now we go back.
We give it all we got.
So those are production tricks that is being used to create engagement and a dynamic arrangement. So the chords are staying the same. 4, 5,
Life is a song, it ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I
1, 7,
told you it's alright. You were
1.
dancing through the lightning strikes. Sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite.
So it's going on a 1, 6, 2 minor, 5.
No one like you before.
So that's the 6 minor.
Had to make your own sunshine. And now the sky is opalite. This is
Alright, before we continue, wow, there's just a really cool motif that kept running. So there was this nice running motif. A motif basically is a musical idea that recurs throughout the song to establish a certain cohesiveness throughout the song. So there's this ba ba da 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 kind of like motif, which is the 5 4 3 2 5 4 3 2, then the next chord, right? So that descending, which was a motif that helps to tie the entire chorus together. So that's a good piece of composition using motifs to tie together whether separate parts of the same segment or even different segments in the same song. So let's just listen to the chorus just once through and enjoy that little motif that's being played that gives us an idea that okay, this whole thing is one song. It's not like many distinct separate parts being put together in a forced way.
met no one like you before.
And here,
Had to make your own sunshine. And now the sky is opalite.
nice drum sounds.
A star inside a teacup. Let's shelter here with me.
Pretty cool bass lines too. Just simple.
Like a drum, this life will beat you up, 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 up. This is just
See, the motif played again, right? Just now.
but failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you home.
Oh, okay. We'll get to this in a bit. So it was cool that they played the motif over and over, but there was also a which kind of I think it was a lead into back into the chord 1 of the chorus, which is a G. So not only do they have that descending motif idea but they also recur it almost like it's you could say a second motif, but with the exact same notes and the exact same descent of the notes, which is 5 4 3 2. But rhythmically, it was slightly different. It was right as opposed to. So here's a pattern that we've identified, and this is what helps a bass line or a composition sound cohesive, where in this case they're using the exact same notes. Not only that, in the exact same sequence. What they're changing up though is the rhythm at which those notes are being played. And why do they do that? Why don't they just keep it the same all the way? Well, I guess it's just to make things interesting and keep us musically engaged, I suppose. So let's run that back slight bit before this bridge or whatever part this is.
And I can bring you
Nice layering of harmonies.
Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright.
Okay, back to the chorus, like a big chorus. Alright, there was a cool run or line, I just want to hear it. Yeah, that one. So that line was interesting. It was an ascent from the 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, then to the next chord, which is a 6. I thought that was pretty interesting. It caught my ear as well. So this song is cool. It's a bit of musically a bit of an homage to some 70s pop funk elements with the way the bass is played, even the very straight drum beat, which is quite often used in music in that era. Pun intended. No, it wasn't. But also these little details like the tone of the bass, the tone of the drums that's being used, all are a little bit of a throwback to the tones that were being used in that era as well. But compositionally, in the way they wrote things, it had a modern flavor to it. Of course, I reckon this song is pretty new. I'm not sure. Is it a year old yet? Let me know in the comments. Also, I know this is a really out of the blue kind of pick. Normally, the suggestions you guys give me are of a progressive or maybe heavy nature. So this is something quite out of the blue. Also, pun not intended. Opal, right? Opal is it a blue gem, precious stone? Let me know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this track. Let me know if there's anything about Taylor Swift I should know, anything musically interesting or anything else by her that you think I should check out. I thought this was pretty cool, a pretty nice, refreshing change. Having gone and been, I was in Europe for 22 days for a holiday, and it's so nice to be back to something quite refreshing and new and different. So yeah, if there's anything different, we don't just do heavy music here. We basically do anything that's musically interesting, right? So anything that would perk the eardrums or create earworms, please let me know. Drop a like and a subscribe if you enjoyed this kind of a musical breakdown, and also hit that notification bell, catch all my future reactions and analyses. After all, it's free, you can always change your mind. And if you want to be part of the Bass Coach Warriors community, to get early access to videos, vote on future reactions, join our awesome Discord chat. You can also purchase song requests like this one. My Patreon link is in the description and on your screens right now. So thank you for geeking out with me today, and I will see you in the next video.